Should you stream in English or should you stream in your native language? What should you choose? It can be a really hard choice, but it can also be really simple. My name is Tree and I make stream and support videos. Stream smarter, not harder. But before I begin, I stream every Tuesday and Friday, 8 PM Central European Time on twitch.tv/Tree. Link is underneath in the description. So for me, what I have chosen to do is I stream both in English and in Dutch. I actually have two channels. Tree, my main channel, where I speak English. And we got Goed Gemuts, which is my Dutch channel, where I speak Dutch together with my boyfriend. And what I see in both channels is that my Dutch channel has a totally different audience than my English one has. There's some people that come from my Dutch stream to my English one, and there's some people that come from my English stream to my Dutch stream. But the vibe is different, we can make different kind of jokes, and we play different kind of games. I initially started the stream in English because there's so many people that can understand English and watch English content. So there's a lot of viewers that are around. I wasn't that great at English yet, but it didn't stop me because I knew that if I would just start speaking with people, I would get better at it. If you have the same problem, you can get better at it. Don't expect a lot of people to be there yet because you don't speak English that well yet, but you can learn and teach yourself to speak better English this way. I was pretty bad at English as I almost failed high school because I was so bad at English, and because of the gaming and streaming, I became way better at it. This is definitely a huge tool to get to know a language, I would say. But on the other hand, you probably don't feel as comfortable speaking English, so your content is gonna be less good than somebody else's that it feels comfortable speaking English. Which makes sense, but you can grow, right? So I've had my channel for years now, and for years I was kind of wondering, what if I started in Dutch instead of in English? We would never know what it would have been if I started in Dutch from the get-go, because there was a totally different landscape back then. And maybe I would have been like one of the biggest ones right now on the Dutch channels. We cannot really turn back time, so we would never know. But what I do know is from the 1st of January 2020, I started my Dutch channel together with my boyfriend, and some of the people who watch my videos and watch my streams came over to the Dutch channel. There was also a lot of new people that were just Dutch speaking and didn't understand English that well or weren't feeling so comfortable with speaking it. What I found out is that the people that came to our Dutch stream are super loyal. They're there like literally every stream. And I have a couple of those on my English one as well, shout out to you guys. But it happens a lot less than on the Dutch one. What I've also seen is that there are a lot less streamers that stream in Dutch than they do in English. This makes sense because there's a lot less Dutch speakers than there's English speakers. Besides from there are less streamers, there's also less viewers. I can't 100% say what the view count streamer ratio is, but there's not that many viewers in the Netherlands. Luckily, there has been an influx of new people watching the Dutch streams, as there has been a hype going on with Minecraft, and a lot of streamers have been playing Minecraft and posting that on YouTube, and a lot of the YouTube audience came to their streams and they're getting used to Twitch now, so they might come over to our stream as well, even though we're not really streaming Minecraft. You might be thinking, should I stream in Dutch as well? But you probably think of another language, your language. And to find out if this is a good idea, what we can do is we can actually look at the Twitch stats. Because stats say everything, right? So what we can do is we can go to browse here. And we can just go to live channels. These are all the channels live at the moment. What we can do is, right, you see I have the tag English. This means that these streamers are all streaming in English, or at least that's what they say they do. So all these people are streaming in English. You can see that there's a lot of people with a couple of K views. 81K, wow. Okay, that's a lot of views. But you can see that if you would have 5 viewers, nobody would ever find you here. Like if I can keep scrolling, but I'm not gonna scroll till we see people with 5 viewers because this video is gonna take way too long this way. But what we can do is we can click this English away. Now we can type Dutch, for example. Now I can see all the people in the Netherlands that at this moment are live. We've got somebody with 500 viewers. We got somebody, well, no, another one with 500. Then we got 300, 200, 200. And if we scroll down a little bit, don't have to scroll that far, we already got 40 views here. And if we want to scroll to 5, I am pretty sure we can here in the Netherlands. Then we can it's actually viewable. Even if we're not clicking on the category of a game. So there's 6 viewers here. 5. Come on. Yeah, 5 viewers. Let's see. This was how far I had to scroll to find 5 viewers, which means there's not that many people streaming. Like I said, in a couple last 2 months, I think a lot of viewers came to Twitch. Therefore, we have higher viewers. Before this, like I think 3 months ago, not that many people actually came above the 75 viewers. If you see a trend like this happening where all of a sudden a lot of streams are getting more views, that's definitely a good sign. But what you can also have is you can have like a saturated market like the English one, maybe the Spanish one. I have never looked into the Spanish one, but it might be the Spanish one. It might be the German one. It might be the Russian one. But you can also have the opposite happening where there are like almost no streamers and you see that people at the top just have like 1,000 views. I know that you probably don't speak all the languages of the world and you probably have to choose between two, but by looking at this and looking at your language, seeing how many viewers are available, is this enough to sustain your channel? Is this enough to grow? And then looking at what you want with your channel. So do you want to niche down a lot? Do you want to go for a specific audience that has a specific needs? Then it's probably better to pick a bigger market. But where if you want to just play things that a lot of people like and there's a big audience for, then it's probably better to choose the smaller kind of audience, because then more people will come to you because you already get discovered by being in a smaller market. But where in English, you need to definitely narrow down on something to be able to be discovered. If you want to know what a niche is, I have a video explaining it all here up in the card above. But besides if it's a good idea statistically, it's actually just a choice you have to make. For me, I feel like there's a lot of Americans and British people on the English Twitch. And therefore, like mentioning a supermarket as Target, a lot of people would know. But where in the Dutch stream, we actually mention supermarkets like Jumbo because that's a supermarket we have in our own country, and they wouldn't be acknowledged by Americans because they don't know it because they've never been there. So if you like to mention a lot of things specific to your country or specific to your language, then go for your own language. If you don't feel comfortable streaming in English, go for your own language. But if you do feel comfortable streaming in English, you have a clear goal, a clear niche in mind, I would say maybe give English a shot. But really, this is your own choice. This is something you have to do. It's okay to try both languages out for a bit, but go for one. I feel like you need to make a stream for a specific kind of person, and there's nobody that wants to see an English Dutch stream, for example. I mean, there are people that want to see that, but there's more people that want to see just a Dutch one or just an English one. Therefore, it's better to just focus on one language than on both. If I see some kind of like, I don't know, Czech in a chat and I don't speak Czech, then I can't follow the conversation and I'm missing out on things. Missing out is never great, right? So just go for one language and make sure that your audience speaks it.
I always say if your native local language is not English, you should stream in that language. You will most likely get more success more easily in that language that you would ever get in English.
Have you ever tried streaming in French?
Oh yeah, when I first started, I was streaming in French, and then people will come in, speak English, I would switch to English, and then some people will come in, talk Spanish, and I will speak in Spanish. It was chaos. It was horrible, but also some people did not enjoy. It's normal when you think about it. If you're watching a movie and the language switches and there's no subtitles, it's annoying. You're just sitting there and especially if people are having fun. So they say something and they go, haha, and you're just like, I don't know what's going on. It's really not pleasant. So if you have a whole conversation with a specific viewer in a specific language, so I advise people to not necessarily do the, English / another language. Personally, as soon as I see this, if it's a language that I don't speak, I just don't watch that stream, basically. And a lot of people act like that. Also, there's like 60%, I believe, of content streamed on Twitch is in English, which means there's a wide audience, but there's also the biggest competition. Further down your career, you will realize that it's easier for you if you stream in your main language to get sponsorship deals because it's local. You
free
get games, you get everything just because you're local. I lost a lot of opportunity because I stream in English and I make my content in English, basically. So yeah, pick your local language. You will have an advantage, unless it's you live in a country that has like a its specific language and where gaming is not present at all. But even then, you could become, the next big gamer from. It's even easier.
You would be the biggest streamer from that country.
Pretty much. Just hope that the government and companies want to support gamers, and it's gaming in 2021. So of course, at some point, it's gonna blow up.
And if your goal is to be in the top 1% of Twitch, I have good news for you. Yeah, because big streamers are smaller than you think. Let's jump into that video right now. See you there.